Hey y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with E. Yes, the one and only E. Hey y'all, I hope you all are feeling amazing, doing amazing, and just being amazing overall. And if not, it's okay. It's alright. Your time is coming soon, my friend. Remember, bedtimes don't last forever. After every storm, there is a rainbow, okay? Hello, hello, hello to all the vibers out there. I hope you all, like I say, as always, feeling amazing and doing amazing. If not, it's okay, it's all right. Your time is coming, my friend. Slow and steady wins the race, okay? And we also need those bad times to help us motivate us to know that good times are coming as well. Okay, so if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for the ones that are not new to this but true to this, hey y'all, what's up, what's poppin', and I hope you all are doing well. Before we get into it, I just want to say time really has been flying so fast. We are already in the second, is it the second week? Let me make sure. No, we're in the third week. The third week of November, and before you know it, next week will be the last week of the month, which we will prepare for Wellness 101. And then before you know it, we will be in December. How crazy is that? So freaking crazy. Real, real crazy. But without further ado, I want you all to sit back, relax, and enjoy hearing my voice. Whether you're on the go, or you're just chilling or whatever, I want you to turn me up with your speakers, your phones, beats, whatever, car radios, all that. Turn me up, because as always, today's vibe is always something special. Okay, and in honor of the holiday, our second holiday coming up this month, we're gonna get into it, and I think y'all already know. I just want y'all to just be like, "Oh, I know what she's talking about." But yes, today's Bible of the day is Thanksgiving traditions and cultural celebrations. Like I said, we will be focusing more on holidays because it is holiday season, as well as within how the season has been changing, how the season has been positive. We're not going to look at the negative, we're always going to look at the positive. And yeah, we only want good vibes and good vibes only. Okay, so let's get into it. Who celebrates Thanksgiving, and how do different culture groups incorporate their unique traditions into the holidays? So, as you guys may know, Thanksgiving is next week on a Thursday, and that is the 28th, I believe. Yeah, the 28th. I don't know why every time, even when I was in school, I used to think that Thanksgiving was always on a Wednesday, and I was like, "Oh my God, why?" The reason why it would mess me up when I was little was because we would get out that day. We wouldn't go to school that Wednesday, and then I'd be like, "Wait a minute, hold on." And then some people I know, they'll celebrate Thanksgiving a day early and stuff like that. So it always messed me up. Hopefully, Hopefully, I'm not the only one that feel that way. And if so, it's okay. We all have our moments. But yes, when it comes to who celebrates Thanksgiving and how do different culture groups incorporate their unique traditions into the holiday, Thanksgiving is primarily celebrated in the United States and in Canada, with cultural barriers in each country. Many Native Americans communicated observing the holiday with reflections on their history and resentment, offering a different perspective. Immigrants' families often incorporate traditional dishes from their culture alongside turkey and stuffing. This blending of traditions highlight the diversity of those who celebrate Thanksgiving today. So, I know for me, and like most of the people that I know, when it comes to Thanksgiving, like I was talking about in the last episode, impacted like preparing for the holidays. If you guys didn't listen to that one, please listen to that one. So when you're preparing for the holidays, especially within the urban community, you have to make sure you have everything to the T before the week of Thanksgiving. When it comes to the dishes, when it comes to who's going to whose house, who's doing what, etc., etc. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not a cook. That's not in my foreplay. I'll pay for everything that you need, the ingredients and stuff like that, before I even touch anything. That's just me. And it's crazy because it's like my generation is like we're the new aunties and uncles, so it's like, what are you gonna do? You can't just be making drinks. No, you have to make sure that everybody's getting fed or baking or something. I don't know. For me, I'm the like people be like, how do people that have money still just be eating like they don't have no money? And I'd be like, I mean, that's what we comfortable with. But when it comes to Thanksgiving, we make sure, we help each other out. We help the people out, especially the host with the most who's hosting Thanksgiving. Because for me, I don't go much. I don't go to family members' house that much. Last time I went to family members' house, I think it was like, I want to say 3 years ago. Other than that, we always had Thanksgiving at my house with my immediate family and maybe a few friends may come over or whatever. But other than that, in the urban household, you better make sure you letting them people know who's coming so they know the space, how much they have to make, X, Y, and Z. Now, when it comes to Thanksgiving traditions, I noticed that like every year the traditions are the same. Like for my family and most of the people that I know, their traditions are the same, and that's okay. However, when it comes to different culture groups, I learned that theirs is sometimes it could be different. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that is so cool because it's like, every Thanksgiving you have to have a turkey. Throw it off the bat. I feel like turkey and ham is required. Everything else, cool, dress it up, make it real. But I feel like a turkey and ham is required. But within other cultures, I noticed that they have their turkey, their ham, and they have other dishes within their cultures. And I'd be like, wow, this is really cool. As well as with the desserts and the drinks, because sometimes they have. I did some research and I was just looking at the stuff and I'm like, wow, this is very, very cool. And just with Thanksgiving, it's not only just about the food, but it's also knowing what Thanksgiving is all about. As you get older, you're like, okay, you get to know. Because when you were little, before Thanksgiving break, you making tan turkeys and stuff like that. When I was growing up, hand turkeys, they'll show you the videos about the Native Americans and things like that. So stuff like that stuck to me. I don't know if they're still doing that now. Even though I am in the school system, I don't even know if they're still doing that. But if so, it's always with elementary school. It don't really give too much in the middle school unless the history teacher or the U.S. history, whoever this history teacher is, or government teacher, usually be the one to get them a little insight. Hopefully, I hope they still are. And if not, it's okay. This is where the parents and the guardians and stuff, that's when we come in to help educate the youth because, like it's plain simple sometimes when it comes to stuff like this. They don't know much. And that's okay because we're learning as we go too. I'm learning right with y'all and we learning with each other. So when it comes to who celebrates Thanksgiving and how do different cultures incorporate their unique traditions and the holidays into the holidays, it's very, very cool. And I cannot wait to give y'all the insight when it comes to Christmas because that's a very big one. And I'm really, really excited for that one because we have the vibe of the day on Christmas, but it'll be wellness. It'll be a wellness lesson. And it kind of cool. I was looking at it, I was like, oh my gosh. So Thanksgiving was always one of my favorites. And then Christmas. Those two were always my favorites. So just now as I'm getting older and learning about these things and as well as being able to teach people what I have learned has always been like, always made me feel some type of way, but in a good way. Because like you never know who don't know what, and you never know who can teach you what. So this is why I do what I do because it's a learning experience. It's very, very important. And who don't want to know some information about their favorite holiday, especially when it involves sitting at the table, giving thanks, learning about it, and enjoying an amazing meal. Okay, that we were waiting for months and months to come. Because I know I was. Once the summer was over, I was like, "Ooh, time." When fall hit, I said, "Time for Thanksgiving." The tea and all that, cocoa, all that. I'm ready. Come on, let's go. But yes, it's very interesting when it comes to who celebrates it and how do different cultures incorporate their unique traditions within the holidays. So if you out there, you celebrate Thanksgiving in a different way, cultures and stuff. Shout out to y'all. Well, shout out to all of y'all because it's all about making it worth the while and making memories with the ones you love and enjoying a good time as well as being thankful for each other. It's very, very important that we give thanks around this holiday time because times really get hard and we really don't sit back and admire all the little things because little things matters as well. Excuse me. So what are some traditional Thanksgiving dishes and how do these varies across religion and culture? So, regions and culture. So, traditional dishes in the United States, including roasting turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, and pumpkin pie. Re- Regional variants include southern favorites like cornbread, dressing, and collard greens, or New England classics like, um, what it was like clam, was like clam chop or clam jar. I don't know, y'all. I gotta go back and see. So, diverse cultures often adapt the menu to include foods like tamales, samsos, or spring rolls. These various shows how Thanksgiving evolves to reflect the tastes and traditions of its celebrations. So, like I said, when it comes to the dishes within traditional Thanksgiving dishes within traditional households, I know that, like I said, within the urban community, you have to have a turkey in a hand. Now, I this will be my second Thanksgiving with having a roasted turkey from the fryer. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, and it makes it even worth the while. A lot of people be like, "I don't like turkey," and I be like, "That's the main dish for Thanksgiving." So what do y'all eat? They be like, "I eat ham and everything else." So within my traditional household, we have ham, turkey, macaroni and cheese, um, collard greens, yams, sauerkraut, stuffing, cranberry sauce, potato salad. I think I said stuffing, rolls. It'd be a lot. It'd be a lot. But every year we try to, substitute some stuff, add some new stuff, be creative with it. And like I said too, when I was looking up different cultures, and as you see, when I was reading some of them, I was like, "Whoa, what is this?" I'm gonna have to go deeper and do some more research to look at it because I don't know. But mine is even Thanksgiving when you go to a restaurant, carry out whatever, something you're trying something new. I know we all do this. Before we even say it sounds good, we have to make sure it look good, okay? Okay? That's even with anything. Anything I do before I even say, "Ooh, it sound good." I be like, "Hold up, let me make sure it look good." Because sometimes we get bamboozled. Like, "Oh, it sound good and it look good. Let me see." 9 times out of 10 is good, and then sometimes it's like, yeah, it was not worth the while. However, sometimes it be like that for Thanksgiving. But you always try to make the best out of it. And if you know who can cook what, let them be in charge of that. If you know Auntie is good with macaroni and cheese, do it. Unc good with the turkey, let him do it. Making sure everybody has. If you know this is somebody's specialty, let them do it. Don't let nobody else do it if you know they cannot do it. Sometimes people will surprise you. I'm not gonna lie. Some people will surprise you, especially when it comes to these traditional dishes. So, like me, I said, I'm not a cook. I'm not a chef. I will buy all the ingredients you want in the world before I even say, let me sit down here and make it. Because if it was up to me, we would be eating salmon too. But I'm not going to do that. So, when it comes to the traditional Thanksgiving dishes and how do these vary across regions and cultures, it's very interesting and it's very I feel like for me it's very interesting to learn about different cultures and what they do for holidays as well as what they eat, how they make it, why they have it, things like that. Because like I said, with Thanksgiving, it's allegedly it sounds like almost every culture region they celebrate it, but they have their own little twist to it, and that's a good thing too. Long as you have the turkey, I'm cool with it. But if you add your own little side dishes and stuff, that makes it even better. So just being able to observe and as well as just doing your research, but also Trying new things will also work out. Trust me, I've been trying some new things, new food. It's like, wow, I never had this before. I heard people say this is good. It's me, I don't turn down no food. I will eat any and everything that I feel like. If it sound good, ooh, I'm gonna try. I haven't really stumbled upon anything that I've tried that really wasn't for me. I'm not a picky eater. And if you're a picky eater, I understand. But if you're someone like me that just like, hey, I like to taste test whatever, and it don't really make my stomach upset or anything, it's worth the while. It's really worth it. Just being able to sit and eat different foods from different cultures and learn about their cultures as well, especially within the holiday season. That's really good because, like I said too, not even just with Thanksgiving. Sometimes when people have Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Boxing Day, and things like that, they might try other different foods just to see how it is, and most of the time people love it. So take that risk on eating from different cultures. Like, especially if you want to go to that place, the country or whatever, I feel like you should try their food before you go over there. But sometimes they be like, you have to go to the actual place to get the real richening taste or whatever. So yeah, either way it goes, don't knock it till you try, especially when it comes around. If you like it and you want to put it for Thanksgiving, for a dish, Christmas, or whatever, do it. You never know. You may be putting the family and friends on. So, when did Thanksgiving become a national holiday in the United States, and how has it celebrated How has the celebration evolved over time? So, Thanksgiving became a national holiday in 1863 when President Abraham Lincoln proclaimed it during the Civil War. Initially rooting in gratitude for harvest, its harvest and evolve into a day for family gathering and feasting. Over time, parades, footballs, games, and shopping traditions like Black Friday became a part of the holiday culture. This reflects both historical cultures and modern day events. So, like I said, going back to school educating you on this, I do remember in elementary school seeing the cartoon version of them explaining, like, yes, in 1863, Abraham Lincoln created the day that Thanksgiving had proclaimed the day that Thanksgiving will be a national holiday during the Civil War that will be focused on family gatherings and feasting. But now within the 20th century and stuff, we have Black Friday, Thursday night football, and the parades. Like Macy's had the parades, some HBCUs or PWIs and leagues or stuff are in the parade, or you see most of your favorite characters and stuff in the parade. And it's also with Macy's. I think it's in Times Square, if I'm not mistaken. They have it in Times Square. I might be wrong. But the parades are worth the watch. It really is worth the watch from home for me, because if it wasn't Times Square, I think I probably wouldn't go, because for one, it's Thanksgiving. Two, is a big parade, because that's the biggest parade before Thanksgiving, not before Christmas, the Christmas parade. So, ever since the pandemic lifted and everything, the parades just was getting bigger and bigger, and they are so amazing. So if you guys are interested in going to the parade, I think you should hurry up and get on it now. But hopefully it's not sold out. Thursday night football, all the guys love it. Females too. Let me just say everybody loves Thursday night football, because that also makes Thanksgiving too worth the while. But one of the many things that everybody looks forward to, allegedly, is Black Friday. Having those deals is worth the while. Getting those deals for things, especially toys, is worth the while. I'll never forget, my parents was like, now that we're grown, my siblings now are grown, they don't really have to, they're upset they don't have to do Black Friday shopping. And let me tell y'all the trick, and if y'all don't know that your parents or guardians and stuff used to do this, I'm letting you know now. Sorry. So after Thanksgiving, everybody finished feasting, having a good time. Once everybody's in the bed, they're gone out the door, waiting in line till the stores open to get that Black Friday shopping going, to get toys, to get toys, TVs, whatever. Like, now that I'm adult, I'll never forget when I first did my first Black Friday shopping. I haven't went to the Black Friday shopping madness in person, and I think I don't want to because, well, I lied. I lied. Before I started to make a good amount of money, I felt as though it was a good amount of money. I was in the madness of Black Friday twice, and those two times of me being in the madness, I worked in the shoe store. So you can imagine the madness that it was when it came to Black Friday shopping. Just a lot of people like, do you have this? Do you have that? And then say, you had a good night Thanksgiving, you just enjoying your family and friends, the food, the laughter, the music. Then you wake up, it's like, dang, I gotta get up. And I gotta be prepared for this madness because people are angry. People are going to be angry. Some people are going to be nice and friendly and be like, hey, can you help me? And then some is like, where's it at? I got places to go or things to get. Especially in the mall. Yes, in the mall. I worked in the mall down there going on 3 years. And I experienced that madness. And I just was like, I always said that when it came to Black Friday shopping, I'd rather go in person than to go online because it is Black Friday shopping, and that's where it gets chaotic. Thanksgiving is, people still getting their leftovers on and stuff like that, but you having to rush to get gifts, prepare for gifts, then on top of that, have to find certain stuff that people want, and you have to look in the stores. And sometimes it's so hard to get certain stuff that you really, really want. Take it from someone that had experience within retail, mainly in the shoe store. Seen parents and guardians go nuts over shoes that came out many, many months ago. And we have to keep telling them, we don't have it. We will look for it online to see if another store in our district has it, or see if another shoe store in the mall has it. Or if they don't have it, we have to always tell them to shop on the store websites online, like Go and StockX. It was so many times I had to tell parents that, and they were so upset. So, before I even was in that lifestyle, I knew how it felt. And when Black Friday started, when I was making a decent amount of money, I was online. But then I freak out because it's like, it's Christmas, it's holiday time. Sometimes people steal. Sometimes things are delayed. Sometimes people are short on staff. So it's like all the things that could go wrong sometimes go wrong. So I say this to say, to all the ones that are out there preparing for Black Friday shopping, as well as preparing for Thanksgiving, you better get on it while you can. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. And I hope it's not just me. I've been seeing commercials like Macy's, Nordstrom's, JCPenney's, Kohl's, those type of stores. The big stores, when I was little, I always thought Macy's, Nordstrom's, and Nordstrom Rack and stuff were rich people stores. I still think that way. Now that I can afford to get stuff out there, like, this is the rich, big people store. I noticed that they've been having sales way before Black Friday. Like, since the month of November started, I've been getting emails, stuff in the mail, discounts up in the mail, like, hey, shop right now, prepare for Christmas so you won't have the madness. I'm giving you 30% off, 20% off, 15% off, 50. Like, I was like, whoa, it is not even, I'm not going to lie to you. Some stores are preparing for it before it even happens. So, like, also, too, Christmas in July, they had some sales, too. However, to the people out there that shop ahead of time, kudos to y'all. I really give all my praises to y'all, because it takes a minute for people to be like, to say what they want. Me this year, I said, look, everybody's getting one big gift, but it's a surprise gift. I hope y'all appreciate it. I hope y'all enjoy it, because look, surprise. Surprises, I feel as though are very, very, are good, and it's good and bad. But I feel like for me, I'm a good gift. I've been told I've been a good gift giver, so I have nothing to worry about. Fingers crossed and knock on wood. But For the ones out there that already have their Christmas, already got Christmas gifts and everything set, kudos to y'all. I don't want to be like y'all when I grow up. Because today, in this day and age, between the children and the adults, you better hope to goodness that they are, you know, they know what they want. So, if whew, that's all I'm gonna say. If y'all already got stuff out the way, kudos to y'all. I appreciate it. Okay. So, what are Thanksgiving celebrations most promoted, and how did they differ in countries outside the United States? So, Thanksgiving is mostly promoted in the United States and Canada throughout the dates and custom differences. In Canada, it's celebrated on the second Monday in October and focused on giving thanks for the harvest. Other countries like Liberal in Japan have similar gratitude based celebrations but not tied to the pilgrim story. In non celebrated countries, they exportations may still gather to observe the holiday in their own way. That's pretty interesting too, because like I said, in most countries and things like that, they really, some do, believe in the stories and things like that. And some, they just be like, we're still going to participate, but it's just not what everybody think it's going to be. And that's okay. That's all right. Everybody's entitled to feel the way they feel, especially with certain holidays and cultural differences as well. So if you know someone that doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving and stuff, Christmas and stuff like that, don't be don't be disrespectful to them. Understand that things happen and this is part of their culture and they cannot control it. Some of us, we be like, dang, why you don't do that? Why you don't? It's a part of culture. That's one thing you don't do. Don't go against somebody's culture. I'd rather learn before you judge a person. Okay? And lastly, why do people celebrate Thanksgiving, and how do the reasons differ between historical sophistications and modern day interpretation? Thanksgiving originally marked gratitude for successful harvest and allowance, as seen in the Pilgrim's 1621 feast with the Wampangal. I maybe said it wrong. Sorry, y'all. Today, many celebrations, it is a time for family and reflecting with less focus on historical roots. For some, it's a time to honor cultural heritage, while others use the day as memorial or educating about Native American experiences. These various reasons showcase the complex legends of the history. Like I said, going back to when it comes to cultural, this also impacts why do people celebrate Thanksgiving and how these reasons difference from the historical side as well as the modern day interpretation. Some still honor and give the backstory of what Thanksgiving is, things like that. In my family, we give thanks, we let each other know what it is, we educate each other, whatever. Give thanks, thank each other, say we appreciate X, Y, and Z. Other cultures, they still just focus on the historical moments of it, as well as by educating and memorializing it. And others be like, look, Thanksgiving, we gonna give you a little taste, but we still gonna have fun. Regardless of how you celebrate Thanksgiving and how you honor it, is your business. But you also have to remember that you cannot judge people's cultures and beliefs on why they do the things that they do. Okay? So, kind of was not a lot that I wanted to give y'all so much, but I'm like, I don't want to keep throwing a lot at y'all. I'm going to give y'all just enough so I can encourage y'all to go out there and learn more and more and more and more. If that makes sense. But as always, I hope you guys had learned a few things from me. Because, like I said, before I even give the vibe, I make sure I learn it too, to understand it, so that you guys can understand what's going on as well. And that it encourages y'all to do your research a little bit more, let a friend know, whatever, and just go with the flow. So, as always, I hope you guys learned a few things from me, as well as I learned a few things from this. I hope you guys are prepared for Thanksgiving, is ready for it. And if you don't celebrate it, still, I want you guys to embrace it in any way that you can, or however you do it. But also give thanks, give love, but also respect everyone's belief and their reasons on why they do what they do. Okay? As always, guys, I thank you so very much for taking the time out of y'all busy day to listen to me, because like I said, things happen in life, and it takes a lot out of us to do things like me. It takes a lot out of me every day to make sure that I give y'all the vibe due to everything I have going on. And then just being able to see them numbers go up, it makes me feel like, okay, I can't stop now. Unless, something's going on with my body telling me, okay, slow down. And we all have those moments. I want y'all to remember that too. If your body cannot maintain it, that's a sign saying you need to slow down, you need to relax, and you need to regroup when you're prepared. We're going to help you regroup, but right now you need to chill out. But yes, I appreciate all the love and support that you guys do. Even if you don't listen to me on Wednesday, listen to me Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whenever. Just you being able to listen to me makes me feel very, very important. It makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing. And I appreciate you all. For the ones that are new here, I appreciate you as well. Hopefully you become an OG. And to the OGs, I thank you all also very much. Y'all already know. Overall, I appreciate everyone. It's really, really, really makes a big difference in my life. No matter how big or small the numbers get, it still shows appreciation. And as always, I wish you guys nothing but the best. Please be safe out here. Please love on one another. Please give positive vibes. Please be safe out here. And always make sure you're doing the right thing and keep your guard up. Always remember, bad times don't last forever. And with that being said, it's holiday season. So please be kind. Show love. Display good vibes. And just be you. Until next week, you guys will hear from me, as always, every Wednesday with a special vibe or the wellness day. Bye.